To our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, baby.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now look at him go. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Here we go. Here we go. Bang, 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 bang. Watch the shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On the set. 55. They gonna need some therapy after this. Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
And to give this time to the tailback. And to give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
King now to throw on third down. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
That's it. 55, Mike, 55.
Here's King on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Here we go. 70 ending. 3 bucks. Switch it. Come on, switch it. It's great.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
53, Mike, 53. You better be afraid of me. Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
61, matchbox right. Hey, let go. He's checking. Crash.
Now Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a give, right side. Team. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Bravo.
Throwing Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And they give this time to the tailback. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. These two teams all tied after one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I'm going to run you over. Switch. Echo. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 50.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Check. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
To throw is King. Throwing on first down. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Check 53. 6 man. Check curls. Slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
I'm here all day. Joker.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. They'll try the left side. Teague looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's bring it.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. 2nd and 2. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
53 is the mark. You must be dreaming. Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, Trey. Here we go. Short. Under crunch.
Now King, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Mike. Hey, check. Zoom. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Get in the weight room.
King to throw on 2nd down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. In for the score as the Bears push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Jones, throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it, baby.
And it's 3rd down.
Got it.
So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now the second down throw on target. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm going to hit you all day.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Hey, Wahoo! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. It's our time. It's our time.
Jones on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
6-6, bullet high. Go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Mark 55! Mark 55! All day.
Jones now on third down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
22 yards. And the Giants first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll try the left side. Teague, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Bears' 41-yard line.
Who's that? 54.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Hey. Mike 5-4. Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Jones throwing left side. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Jones now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. Going to throw again. That's going to be caught. 25 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Protein spill. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
They can't hang with us. Hey, orbit.
2nd and 5. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And they give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 55, Mike. Focus, defense, focus.
Operating from the gun, King. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll run on 1st down. T. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
55 to Mike.
On 2nd and very short. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 82 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
You. Mike, 53. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. King. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And some room to maneuver. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Switch. 61. Match box, Mike.
Check 26.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the 1st, but instead it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Right.
On 4th down, Jones. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Sponge. No.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes right side. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Let's go, baby.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. Past the 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 47 yards as the Bears push further out in front. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. On 3rd down, Teague. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.